In our society, we often notice something very interesting. Sometimes even a tiny problem can feel huge, filling someone's heart with sadness. But on the other side, some people face very big troubles yet stay calm. They don't break down because they make their heart wide and strong, leaving no space for pain to stay. This story will show us why making our heart bigger changes everything. Stick Wordy Tales presents, think of it this way. When your heart is small, even the smallest issue makes you restless. But when your heart is vast, like a lake, then even big troubles dissolve inside it. So, as you listen today, don't just hear the story. Try to find your own reflection in it. Because this story is not only to hear, but to think and to live by. This story is about a young man named Ryan. He was deeply unhappy with his life. He constantly felt low, as if nothing was going right. His days were filled with worry, and his nights with fear. He didn't have a job, his family kept pressuring him, and his future looked uncertain. One afternoon he sat in a small cafe holding a cup of tea, lost in heavy thoughts. At the next table, some older men were chatting. Ryan wasn't trying to listen, but their voices were clear. One said, "Do you know the old man who lives behind the hills? He looks simple, but people say he is full of wisdom. My son was struggling, but after talking to him, everything changed." Another man agreed, "Yes, they say he can lighten your heart with just a few words." Ryan's heart became alert. He thought, "My life is falling apart too. Maybe this man can help me." That evening, he quietly started walking toward the hills. The path was long and empty, but hope pushed him forward. As the sun was setting, Ryan finally saw a small, simple house where the wise old man lived. Nervously, he gathered courage to step forward. Ryan called out softly, "Grandpa, I have so many problems. My heart feels heavy. Please tell me, how can I be happy again?" The wise old man looked at Ryan's troubled face. Without replying, he simply walked away. Ryan stood confused but waited patiently. After a few minutes, the old man returned, holding a glass of water in one hand and a small bowl of salt in the other. The old man said, "Take a handful of salt and put it into this glass. Then drink." Ryan hesitated but obeyed. The moment he sipped, he made a bitter face. "It tastes awful." "Only salt?" the old man calmly asked. "And how does it feel?" Ryan shook his head. "It feels terrible." The old man only smiled, as if waiting for Ryan to see something deeper. The old man said nothing more. He just asked Ryan to take another handful of salt and follow him outside. Ryan looked puzzled, but he quietly picked up the salt and walked with him. The evening air was cool, and ahead, the sound of water grew louder. Soon they stood before a wide, calm lake that shimmered under the fading light of sunset. The old man pointed to the lake and said, "Now throw the salt into the water." Ryan tossed it in, and the ripples spread wide, but soon the lake grew calm again. "Now drink," said the old man. Ryan bent down, scooped water with his palms, and drank. To his surprise, it tasted fresh and pure. He looked at the old man in wonder. The old man smiled and said, "Do you see, son? Pain in life is like salt. It is the same for everyone, but whether it makes your life bitter or not depends on the size of your heart. If your heart is like a small glass, then even little pain will make it unbearable. But if your heart is like this lake, then even great pain will lose its power." He continued, "The glass and the lake are symbols of patience. When your patience is small, even small troubles feel huge. But when patience is wide, even big troubles cannot break you. Problems come to everyone. No one is free from pain. But remember, without sadness you cannot understand happiness. And without problems you cannot learn life's true lessons. The old man placed his hand on Ryan's shoulder and said, "So, don't be like the glass. Become like the lake. Expand your heart so wide that pain can come, but it will not stay. Then you will taste peace." Ryan bowed gratefully. That night he walked back lighter. His problems were still there, but his heart had changed. And that was the beginning of true happiness.